The first thing in a drawing is always composition. First, I'm going to roughly plan on the composition. Say, I'm going to use this space for the teapot. So at the beginning, I would like you guys to draw a little bit freely. So I'm sure you can draw this. Anyone can draw this, like roughly, like it look like can be anything, right? Something like this, roughly. And then I have this space over here on this side for the catch the shadow. And something on the top like this. So this is, we call it composition, or you call the placement of the object on the paper. Is it important? I would say it's very important, because if you put in the wrong place or too big or too small, it affects the outcome of the final artwork. Because your investment is very minimum so far. You haven't spent some serious time into it. You're okay to change it. You're feeling that you're not committed to the drawings yet. So what I'm thinking about, I'm going to soften that a little bit. What I want to make it a little bit smaller. Easier for you because you are not tied into the drawing yet. Based on your commitment and your investment of time and energy is very minimum. So now, because I make it smaller, then the handle on this side also a little bit smaller. I usually ask my students change it 3 times. You don't have to draw any details into it at this point. Okay, I'm looking at this. Do I want to make it even smaller? It's totally up to you. If you think about, oh, too small, I want to make it bigger, change it right now, right? Okay, let's say we're going to stuck with this composition. I think this is fine, just like this. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is very easy. Now watch. I'm going to pick a place to start. I'm going to pick the place over here. Now I'm going to draw just one little area at a time. I stop. And I'm going to look at the teapot again. Now I'm going to looking for only the next inch. Usually I don't lift up my pencil or charcoal, okay? And I'm going to looking for it. The next portion, it look like that. Okay, now look again. Because when you only draw a small portion at a time, it make you feel easy. And look at that again. And I'm looking again. Most of the time you look at some artists, you don't look at them actually stop and drawing, because I can show you how I would draw if I don't pretend to teach you. Okay, I'm gonna just look and then look. Do you see my face keep looking? Most people just look at my paper. And actually, because I'm looking so fast, I don't want you to look so fast. I want you to slow down. Just one little portion at a time. Make yourself relaxing. Okay, now I'm going to come back over here and look at the top over here. And look. In fact, I do stop and look and draw and look and draw. And that is the very principle of observation. You have to look, you know what to look for. You only need to look this part, this part, this part, and that's it. If you practice more and more and more and faster, and then you can draw and finish the drawing at no time. This is the same way that you draw a person. Coming over here, I'm going to draw that. Next part, look and think about, how wide that's supposed to be. And we're going to talk about proportion and measurement, but you don't have to do that right now. And now I'm going to come down over here, one part, and then turn it a little bit, and come down over here and turn it. And I'm sure you can do this. And turning over here, look again, and look again, look again. That's the bottom. Okay, it may be the bottom, not so low. Over here and drawing, look, what's the curved line, how far the curved line go, and where it's going to stop. And look again before you come back to draw. Look again and keep your charcoal on the paper. And I think this is the wrong direction. So coming in a little more over here like that and stop right over here. Now I come back over here. I like to comfortable from the left drawing to the right side. And now coming over here and draw, look, and draw, and look, and draw, like that. Maybe over here, in the middle over here, turn it a little bit lower. Look and draw again. You can come back to finish that. Now I'm going to come over here, take about at this point, look at that, make the judgment. Now coming up a little bit, good. And stop over here. And then turn, and then one a little bit at a time. Just looking for that much information. Don't overload your head. Don't overload your mind. Don't overload your eye. Just a little bit. And coming in over here, if you think you make a mistake, erase it. Do that line again. Right? Now come back over here on this side. And look again. Because I only need to draw this much. And start turning. Look again, only this much. Okay, now coming here, make a turn. Make the best judgment. And look again, because every turn, you probably need a turn when you come down over here. So this is why you need to just look for a short line. And now this come a little bit more. Now give a little turn, look again. And remember, I only need to draw this much. I only need to look for this much. Okay, now I'm gonna continue. Turn again. I think a little bit too narrow. I gotta open up a little bit and look again. I finish. And now coming on the top over here, I think the top over here have a little skinny Y shape. So I'm going to draw a little, still need to look every inch as you draw over. And then inside over here, from what I see, and that is a small shape, like this. That is seeing the inside of the teapot. Like that. It's almost there. Now I'm going to draw the shape of the catch the shadow. Simple, simple, still 1 inch at a time. As you see me keep passing the charcoal and going around at the bottom over here, and see a little bit oval shape at the bottom, like this. Now if you can finish this, this will be the next phase of the drawing study. The background, I want to make a little bit darker. Why? Because without the background a little bit darker, I cannot make the white color as show. And for that, I probably just use my hand to blend it. Make the outside a little bit darker. And in fact, that's fine, like that. Now I blend it, and you think about, oh, wait. You put it into inside of the teapot. Let's do that later. Okay, down here, I'm gonna make a little bit darker of the shadow. And then you can see the whole teapot over here. By the way, you don't have to do this for this week. The bottom over here, they are all darker than the upper area. And this is called the shadow side, and that's the light side. And the same thing over here. Need to be a little bit darker. I blend it over. And also a little bit over here, a little bit darker. And also on the handle, there's a little bit darker, like this. And on this side, a little bit darker, like that. And on the catch the shadow, I make a little bit darker because the teapot blocking the light. So you don't see the light in this area that's called catch the shadow. Now, the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to clean up the highlight. This is why we need this nitty eraser. So I'm going to stretch the nitty eraser. Now let's see. The charcoal get into this area. I'm just going to erase it, make it a little lighter. Right? That's easy. Oh, we missed a part of it. Inside over here, it's a little bit darker. That's fine. We can blend it in. And then the skinny highlight over here, I can use the eraser to lift up that little line. Like that. And then going around the outside over here too. You have to keep stretching the eraser, and you can shape it, form it a different shape for you to lift up the Y shape. So the eraser over here, the function as the drawing tool, help you to draw the light shape, while the charcoal draw the dark shape. You need both, right? Okay. And then over here should be a little bit lighter, and I can let go of the charcoal in the space over here, and over here on the top we make it a little bit lighter. Okay, a little bit reflection from the teapot coming back to the sprout, and now coming a little bit lighter over here too. And that's what we're gonna learn in the next couple weeks. Like that. I can soften that a little bit with the blender or use a finger. And the top over here, as you know, you already know what to do. I'm gonna make that a little bit lighter. Is that so easy? It's just take out the charcoal to make it look like lighter. Over here should be a little lighter. Like this. Right? And then the outside, a little bit darker to separate the background from the handle. This is called value contrast. Between two different colors, you have to make enough difference to show it they are actually belong to two different things. Like say, this is the handle and this is the background. So if you have no difference in the value, which is dark and light colors, you cannot be sure what is separated, right? Now I'm gonna have this get out a little bit from the shape right there. And if you want to have that a little bit more separated, over here on the top, you can, and then you can blend that into the background. It's that simple. And I can make that a little bit dark over here. And maybe a little bit in the middle, but it's not that dark. Just a little bit like that. Okay, and the bottom over here can be a little bit darker, like that. And I can make the bottom over here especially dark, because that area has no light get into. Absolutely. Like that. Now you get a drawing realistic of a three-dimensional teapot. All start from a very simple idea, a rough composition.